So today is the May 11th, and today thanks to two things. First is the lectures from this guy on YouTube. Amazing doctor, real intellectual from United States of America. And thanks to him and his lectures on Stoicism and classical culture, and B, events which took place a couple of days ago, I figured out that I'm kind of Stoic philosopher, and Stoic philosopher or neo-Stoic philosopher, because these are not anymore times of a Roman Empire, Senatus Populus Quaes Romanus. Well, let me cut the chase and tell you the point. Point is that philosopher is only responsible to the truth. That's simply automatic process because it's happening. Now one digression from the early 1990s came into my mind. I'm passing by the gymnasium, the first prva riječka gimnazija, first Rijeka gymnasium, or high school would be remote translation. It is a high school, but better than a normal high school. Well, back in 1991, when my friend Lena rolled into this school, they had this uptight gym teacher, and you can hear the kids, playing ball and screaming. I hope you can hear that. And he said that tights, or the tight trousers, are exposing conture vagine, the shapes of vagina, and of course the little girl's been very upset about that he said that. And yes, yoga pants and the camel toe, right, from the school. So the lupus in fabula, a wolf in a story, the philosopher is responsible to the truth. So I had a dilemma a couple of months between being fake and receiving donations, and telling the truth, and of course pissing off the donor, because the donor also figured out that I'm a person of integrity, that I speak the truth, and that I reflect reality, and she was very fond of me. But then some things which are very, very deeply into the realm of bullshit started to occur, and I tell you what that was and how I lost the donor because I embraced the truth again. Now, from the objective onlooker who is like listening, he said that she said story, this sounds like a fairly simple two-dimensional story, same as I'm two-dimensional in this video. But from my perspective, it was a bit more complex because, let's face it, and I'll give you immediately what's the thing. On one side, I have a person who's donating lots of money, and basically enables me to have a roof over my head and stuff to eat. And on this side, I have basic like common sense and integrity. And in between, I have like, walking on the eggshells, trying to balance my integrity from one side, and from the other side, not to upset the donor. So there have been two issues. I'm just gonna touch one issue, leave the other one because it's way too personal. But I'm just gonna touch first issue with the lady, which was in the case. So lady was nice to me, although that niceness was taking maybe 3 hours of my time and going through the intellectual level of conversations, which was not necessarily very inviting and interesting. But hey, when somebody is donating for the roof over the head, you better work for that money. You understand me? So this is the story. Lady in one big country, Western country, English-speaking country, had properties in one corner of that country. Very, very nice house to live. Beautiful location, like stunningly beautiful. I've seen footages, oh my God, like really beautiful. Overlooking the river, beautiful garden. I didn't see house, but just location is the most important thing. And more important than that, financially speaking, she had some properties which she was renting, and of course, enabling her to live very nice life. Living like a few months during the year abroad in Asia, and very nice life, really, a life anybody who would like really would like to have. So, but uh, she started to receive visions of a flood hitting that area. We call it her original area or area A. So visions of a flood, and freaked by those visions, which were like very persistent, very strong, she sold everything, moved to another part of that huge country, and bought three properties. Three. Guess what happened? That's the area B. Okay, now area A is the past tense. Now we are in the area B. What happened in the area B? Floods. One flood after another, after another, after another. So to me, two things been very clear from the beginning. Thing number A is number one. Like in the A, they didn't have a floods, they don't have a floods. So past tense, no flood, present simple, no flood. Okay, we don't know about the future, but seemingly no flood in the future either. But area B, past tense, yeah, it was a flood a little bit, but present simple, it's flooding. Okay, again, and again, and again. I'm not gonna mention the area, okay? Just gonna say that. And another thing which was clear to me, apart from being moving from A to B was very bad financial and any other decision, was are you even aware of the fact from from where these visions are coming? And of course, I couldn't enter into that because I knew that would, of course, trigger her rage, which of course it did. Because something else happened after that, also me reflecting reality, but not even going like very open, just opening the doors a little bit. And she just when I asked her, okay, like, do you think that this was a good decision, she said yes. So it clearly was bad decision, right? Flood no good, no flood good, right? We all agree on that. Selling property which is bringing money to buy property which is under the water, bad. Okay, but ego is ego, right? So, but this is now my debate for myself: is how much shit can I take? Like any good employee, which is becoming the extension of the boss. What my father told me when I was very small: there was a prince who had a teacher, and one day the prince pointed to the sky and said, "Look, teacher, there is a fish in the air." And teacher said, "Yes, your Royal Highness, it's exactly that. It's the fish in the air." So my problem is I can't be that teacher. However, that teacher was very smart teacher and he kept his job. And what Rainer Maria Rilke or somebody else from Germany said back in the day, that honesty and integrity pays well only in the novels. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing through my life. So unfortunately, I have this thing called I call it my soul, which is like, although intelligent, it will reflect on what I already explained. Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Keep paying for the room, or like maybe, maybe, but um, I'm just gonna finish with the old Jewish proverb, which goes: "When you have money, you're wise, you're good looking, and you even sing well." Thank you for watching, and take care, guys.